Hello, everyone. How you all doing? It's Sal, Stretford Post. Welcome to the live watch-along between Sunderland and Manchester United in the Premier League, guys. Nothing to play for, is there? Man United already done it. Man United already in the Champions League. There is a thing to play for. It's a thing called the third place. We need to get into that third place. We need to ensure that we solidify that third place and we don't let that go. Because whilst Liverpool, who drew today to Chelsea, by the way, whilst they're still around, we still have to win our games, guys. It's all in our hands now. Liverpool have drawn today against Chelsea, thanks to the Enzo Fernandez equaliser, guys. And Man United looks solid in that third place anyway. So is this a dead rubber? I don't think it's a dead rubber. I think Man United, it's all about momentum for us. It's all about momentum. It's all about making sure that we end the season on a high. I really do think so. And I'm delighted that Man United can take it easy a little bit, but I don't want us to take our foot off the pedal, to be honest with you, because Sunderland are going to come at us. Sunderland still got things to play for. They've got a European spot to play for. Let's not forget about that. They got a European spot to play for and all that. So we have to make sure that we don't give them a circle, guys, a chance. Now, let's go through the lineups, guys, and a surprising lineup for Manchester United, guys. Very, very surprising indeed in regards to Man United's lineup. Now, one thing that was thrown at Ruben Amorim quite a lot, guys, was the fact that he apparently he didn't play youth players. Now, where are we with the youth players of Michael Carrick? I want to know, where are the youth players? Where's the Shea Lacey's and the Thwaites? I know that we got a couple on the bench. But today sort of like was a perfect opportunity to play a couple of youngsters. However, the team is Lamans, Mazraoui, Maguire, Martinez short. Martinez is back, guys. For how long? Who knows? Fernandez in the midfield and with Manu. I think that's a little bit odd. Ahmed as a right midfielder. Mount, another odd player coming in. Cunha and Xerxes. Now, is Michael Carrick a very, very British type of manager? Does he only, because I mean, at any given chance, he's playing Mount, he's playing Shaw, he's playing Maguire. You know, is he one of those? Is he one of those who's just going to play the British players? I don't know, but guys, Mason Mount starts today. I would have tried something different myself. Maybe one youngster, at least just one youngster in there. However, he ain't done that. I'm glad to see Xerxes in the lineup. I'm happy to see Xerxes in the lineup. Good to see him in the lineup. Finally, some may say he deserves it. I think, yeah, maybe just bring him in, you know, give him another chance. Of course, he might not be here next season. And let's see what he can do, of course, guys. Absolutely. But that is the lineup for Manchester United, of course, guys. Other than that, no real surprises. Good to see, having said all that, Mazraoui, Nus Mazraoui as a right back. Looking forward to seeing that rather than the norm, which is Dano, of course, guys. In regards to Sunderland, a couple of players for Sunderland that I'm going to be on watch today. So one player is Mukiele, another player is Sadiki. Now, those two players I'm a big fan of. Good players, played very well this season, especially the fact that Sunderland have come up from the Premier League as a new team. I'm happy to see, I'm glad to have a reason to look at Sunderland today because there is Mukiele and is Sadiki. And Man United have been heavily linked with those two players. And I think that would be, you know, a couple of very shrewd signings for Man United, if I'm being honest, in regards to the squad. The team, the goalkeepers, Roefs, Mukiele is a right. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 as well. We got Gertruda, we got Alderete, Reinaldo, Sadiki, Xhaka, Hume, Lefay, Taibi, and Broby. Not Massimo Taibi, absolutely. That would be worrying, isn't it? He's still playing, but he's playing outfield football now at the end of the day. But yeah, that is the lineup for Sunderland today, of course, guys. We're looking forward to the game. The game's about to kick off very, very soon, guys. Looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. It's good to have everyone here on board, guys. Really is. I hope everyone's having a good time, a good Saturday as well. Let's hope for a win today for Man United. That will make it even more sweeter, wouldn't it? If Man United end this season on a high, of course. That is what it's all about. Ending the season on a high. Sorry about the new backdrop, guys. I am away again. I'm traveling again. But yeah, guys, I'm here anyway, bringing you that live content as I always do. Of course, guys, another watch along. And guys, we're getting into the end of the season now. Let's end this season well. Let's get a little bit of positivity and let's do this damn thing. You know what I mean? And next season, we can start the season well. And that's what I would say about it. And you never know where we can go. Absolutely not. Let me just say hello to the community. Hope everyone is well. Big up everyone, guys. Hope everyone is blessed, of course. Big up Ephraim. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Big up Kenny, my bro. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope everything is good with you. Let's get the win today. Yeah, look, Sunderland is a difficult place to go, a very difficult place to go. They started the season so well. They were in the Champions League positions, weren't they? And then, as expected, to be honest with you, with a team like Sunderland, the squad obviously is not as strong, and they started to decline. But they still had a very good season, and they still got an opportunity to get in Europe. Mount and Mainu in midfield, crazy, isn't it? Really, it is crazy. Mount and Mainu in the midfield. It is a little bit crazy. Yeah. Let's wait and see. If we win today, we can cement the third place. Yes. We're basically there. We're basically there. You know what I mean? We're basically on the third place now. I mean, with Liverpool drawing, the only threat for us at the moment, probably Aston Villa. I don't think anyone else can catch us now, if we're being honest. We're basically there. And, third place, great season. In the second half of the season, we've done incredibly well in the second half of the season. So, yeah, Champions League football, third place. Let's move up, guys. Let's go to second and first. Why not? Why not? And let's see what we can do next season. Absolutely. Don't have Casemiro, Sesko, and Imbumo. Nope. Very bold, my friend. Very bold from Michael Carrick. Look, I don't mind seeing a reshuffle of the team. I don't mind seeing a reshuffle of the squad. I don't mind that. However, I do like to see one or two youngsters. If you're going to reshuffle the team and reshuffle the squad, I do like to see a couple of youngsters in there. If I'm being totally honest with you guys, I would like to see one or two kids in there, because you never know what you unearth, do you? Because, a player might come in this next few games and absolutely take it away and do very well. Do you know what I mean? And then you're going to think to yourself, well, that's a heck season for the squad. Do you know what I mean? We got a player here we didn't expect to have, a youth player, just come out through the ranks. You know what I mean? What a bonus. And I think Carrick's forgotten about this a little bit. He's forgotten about this a little bit. And one of the sticks that they beat Ruben Amorim with was the youth thing, the heritage thing. Remember that? I don't think Carrick gets it, because at the end of the day, he's not playing any. And I would have thought it would have been a great opportunity to play the likes of Shea Lacey. Look, I know that we got an FA Youth Cup final in the midweek, guys, which I will be doing a watch along for, of course. I know that we got a FA Youth Cup final coming up. So, guys, look, it is what it is anyway. What can we say? Hopefully, Xerxes can get a goal today, and hope Mount has a good game. I hope so, Jay. I hope so. It would be nice for them to get off. I mean, Xerxes might leave in the summer, and Mount. So it'd be nice for them to go off on a high, wouldn't it? At the end of the day. Big up, Danny B. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, of course. Good to see you. Xerxes and Mount last chance, Sal. I think they're gone, mate. I think they're gone. I think we're just playing them for the sake of playing them, getting some game time, saving some players for the World Cup. We've got a World Cup coming up, isn't it? So a lot of the players are going to be like, you know what, I don't want to get an injury. You know what I mean? And obviously that's the thing. So that could be it. That could be the fact that maybe we're playing a few of these players. I'm very disappointed that what's happened with Xerxes this season, and because of what's happened to him this season, he probably won't get the World Cup squad, will he, with Holland? And I think that's disappointing for him. I would have liked to see him at the World Cup, of course, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. This team is for sale. A big up, my friend. Big up, my friend. That Marcus, good afternoon. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Hope everything is blessed of you. Big up, Bobby, my friend. Good to see Bobby in the house, of course. Big up all the legends in the house, of course. All the supporters club to the Sal today for the win. All the supporters club today, Sal, hoping for the win. Hope for the win, Bernard. Absolutely, 100%. Mandem, welcome back, Mandem. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. This is why I need a good window in the summer. If not, we'll be having these kind of lineups when the players are injured or suspended. Mate, Mandem, imagine this, right? Imagine we had the Champions League semi-final on Wednesday. And imagine we had no Sesko. Imagine the injuries we've got at the moment. We had no Delict, and this is what we're talking about, isn't it? Not having the right squad. And it's so important in the summer that we get this squad sorted out. We ensure that we got enough players that adversity strikes, the suspension strike, injury strike, we're ready to pounce, with new players that can just walk into that football team without any problems. Do you know what I mean? I do think, it's a little bit, worrying when you look at Man United's lineups and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That, fingers crossed we get something miraculous. But I'm not gonna put all my eggs in their basket. I don't trust them, and I don't think anyone should until they do something. Lacey played 95 minutes last night, so that's why he's not on the bench today. He still could have been on the bench. Youth football, we've done it before. He still could have been on the bench, Danny. It's happened before. where's all the other players, Jim Thwaites and those players? Tyler and Jack Fletcher, they're not going to play. This is the thing. They might be on the bench, but they're not going to play. And this is the one thing about it. Do you know what I mean? I would have started Chido Obi Martin for Joshua Zirkzee. There you go. 21s beat City to go into the final. Yes, they did. We got the final on the Wednesday, guys. Is it Wednesday the 14th? We got a final, the Youth Cup final. Don't forget to watch that on Stretford Post, guys. We'll be live on Stretford Post for the final. Of course, Lacey was their best player on the pitch last sell, and Naipan played for City. Wow, Naipan played. And Naipan's a good player, you know. Naipan's a first-team player. Afternoon, my friend. How you doing? Big up the SB supporters. No matter who we are playing against, there is and always will be the expectation, a win, nothing less, because we are the best. Big up United for life. Good to see you. Of course, big up Neil. What's going on? Happy match day. How's you going? I'm very well, thank you, mate. Sorry about the backdrop, guys. I am traveling again, and it is what it is. But as long as I can sneak in that watch along, that's what matters, isn't it? And it's a Man United watch along, so fantastic, of course, guys. Absolutely. Big up TJ, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Well, there is nothing wrong with the lineup. No pressure. No pressure. There's nothing wrong with the lineup. I think there is. I think there's not enough youth players in the team. I think the fact that we're playing players that are going to be gone in the summer, you know, we could have played maybe 1-2 young players. I think so. I think we could have brought them through today. I don't think we're going to learn anything from Mason Mount. Mason Mount is not going to be at Man United next season. I don't think Zirkzee is going to be at Man United next season, but I'm not that fussed about Zirkzee because I believe he needs football and I wish the best for Zirkzee. However, players like Mason Mount shouldn't be on the pitch. They haven't played all season. We should play a young player. You know what I mean? That's what we should do. You know, what's got harm? What's the harm going to be? You know what I mean? If we get Jim Thwaites in there. You know? And I've seen it before. Players as well play youth football, then play a game on the bench a day later. Big up Stephen Maguire. How you doing, my friend? Watching from Belfast. Big up Belfast. Big up Northern Ireland. And big up yourselves. Much love to you. Legends, of course. Really good to see you all here, guys. Absolutely. We're looking forward to the game, guys. I hope you're all well. Welcome, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Guys, could you kindly do me a favor? Smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Of course, Sam, Mason Mount should be playing at Aston Villa or Fulham next season. He'll be lucky. Sam, he'd be lucky to be playing for those football teams next season. Let me tell you that. These teams are not stupid. You know, these teams know about the injury record and things like that. They know he's got an injury record. They're not going to risk it. Definitely. I don't think they'll risk it, in my opinion. I think they'll be absolutely foolish to risk it. And thank you, everyone, guys, who got involved with my pre-match preview, as you do. Yeah, thank you, everyone who got involved. I know it's a late one. There's a little bit of late notice, but thank you, everyone who got involved in the match preview. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate you all, of course. Man, I'd rather play Leacher in DM than Heaven left centre-back. And Heaven's left centre-back. It's okay for a makeshift lineup. Let's get the win today. It's okay, but again, if we understand Man United's legacy, what are we learning from Mason Mount? You know, bring in a youngster. That's what I would say. What are we learning from that? You know, there's nothing wrong with makeshift lineups if there's a future in it. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. Marcus, Mount shouldn't even see the pitch for the rest of the season. What a flop. You notice he never gets injured on the pitch. It's always something off the pitch. Good point. Or training ground injury. He got to go. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And this is what people don't understand. Is like, why didn't we play a youth player? I don't understand that. Like, what are we going to learn from Mason Mount? I don't understand. But best of luck to him. I hope we win. And I hope we end the season well. And that's the most important thing. But I felt this was a perfect opportunity to play a young kid in there. I really did. I thought this was a great opportunity for Man United to exploit the opportunity that we've got, of course, guys. Absolutely. Bobby, this game isn't really a must-win, but I hope there's plenty of goals from us. It isn't anymore. Liverpool dropped some points. We're not really, we haven't really got a win, but it's good to keep that momentum, isn't it, Bobby? You know, and keep that winning mentality. I think Man United need to do that. You know, go into next season on a high, basically, winning the next few games and going on a run. You know, I know we've got the World Cup in between and all that, but let's go on a run and let's see what we can do, guys. Absolutely. It's not over in regards to the third place now. It's not over in regards to the third place. Of course it's not. We know that, you know, the teams can still catch us mathematically. But It's going to be a miracle if that happens, guys. It really would be. It would be a miracle if someone caught us. It really would. Let me just put this down. Yeah, it would be a miracle if anyone caught us this season, guys. Let me just put this up here. You ever done a watch along in a hotel? It's something completely different. It's something completely different. Lighting is not the greatest. Definitely not. Kenny, 4-1 today. Big up, Kenny. I'll take that, mate. Will Man United win 4-1 today? I would love that, Kenny. I really would love a 4-1 win for Man United. It would really be nice. Of course. Mount was the understudy to Shaw has been doing. You watch him getting some nonsense injury when the window opens. Yeah. Armadillo FC, man, them, innit? They go into hiding. As soon as the window come, like Luke Shaw, they go disappear into the abyss. That's what they do, innit? You know? I would have loved to see a youngster today. It's just one. You know, I'm not saying play 6 youngsters in the team. I'm saying play one. You know what I mean? Bring one in and see how they can do. We are severely lacking on attacking midfielders, guys. We are really, even in the youth team, we're lacking in attacking players, guys. And I think we need to focus on that. Even in the youth team, we need to focus on getting the youth players together. Obviously, some people say Cheetah will be Martin. I agree with that. I agree that if there's no future in Xerxes, if there's no future in Mason Mount, in my opinion, what are we doing? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? In my opinion, why are we playing them? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Yeah. Man United are in all black and yellow, guys. Sorry about the graphic. They are in red, but Man United are in all yellow today, of course, guys. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone who's joining me, though. Amir Ibrahimov should be playing in the first team. Agreed. Attacking midfielder. Very good one as well. Hasn't had any time. No chance, has he? No minutes at all. Sam, Luke Shaw should be a professional golfer. He will be soon. Don't worry. He'll join Gareth Bale on the golf course. So is Cunha going to play? Rumors were that he is going to sit on the rest of the season out because that was a lie, Marcus. He's already debunked that on his Twitter or his Instagram. He wrote an Instagram post saying that that's a lie. You know. So he's debunked that. So. Yeah, he's going to be playing. He said it was an absolute nonsense that anyone would say that. Yeah, so you see but do you see, Marcus, how rumors spread, you know? Kickoff is underway, guys. Man United against Sunderland, guys. Come on, United. Let's get this in, of course, guys. We are underway. Of course, let's get this in. Hopefully, United do the business. Nice, comfy game. Mandem. I'm always on the stream saying that we need 7-8 sayings in the summer, but people keep saying it's impossible. We need good depth, and people will remember this when they have lineups like today's. Mandem, you're 100%, and I'm here every day agreeing with you, every single day. You know, when you say that, I'm here every single day agreeing with you because I agree. Minimum. You know, and I say the same thing. The people that say it's impossible, right, are the people who deserve the Glazers. I'm telling you, they deserve the Glazers because the people who say it's impossible, it's not impossible. If Liverpool and other teams could do it, if Sunderland can do it, right, which they did, right, why can't Man United do it? Why are we making excuses for Ineos? I don't understand it. Why are people saying, oh, it's too difficult, we can't get 7 players? Bloody hell, talk about lower your expectations. These people, you know what it is? Can I tell you something, man, then? What it is, right? There's a section of people, right, that basically support Ineos and the Glazers, right? And they don't want to be proven wrong, so they make excuses for them just in case they foul in the window. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. That's what I would say about that. Johnny, big up, Johnny. How you doing, my friend? I understand Xerxes playing because we are trying to transfer. That's a good point, yeah. But for him, there's some. But I don't know why Mount's playing. He will probably get injured today. Yeah, I understand elements of Xerxes. I do because you're absolutely right. We're trying to keep up the value, and if he doesn't play, then obviously the value is going to go down. So obviously, Man United might be looking at the value. Yeah. However, Mount, you're absolutely right. Mount shouldn't be played. No. I would have much rather a kid come in than Mason Mount because there's no future in Mason Mount. There's none. You know, there's no sell-on fee for Mason Mount. Everyone knows about Mason Mount. Mason Mount's an injury-prone player. Everyone knows, you know, the whole football. Big up, Grayo. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Afternoon, I hope you're well and safe and well. Looking forward to the game. What's your view on our centre backs? Who should stay? Who should go? Myself, I will keep Maguire. You're in heaven. Maguire's staying, Grayo. He's already going to sign a contract. He's already signed a contract. I will keep You're in heaven. Absolutely, Grayo. Dallo will go for me. Luke Shaw will go for me, my friend. Dallo and Luke Shaw will be gone for me. However, I would keep Maguire. We have to keep Maguire. We can't have Lenny Yoro and Heaven as the two centre-backs, even though I see that as the future centre-back partnerships. We need that little bit of experience, don't we? But what I would say, Grayo, Maguire is experienced, but experienced at what? That's the key question. Is he experienced at winning? Or is he experienced at failing? And I think we need to separate that. We have to look at how the big teams act. We have to look at the successful teams, how they act. Would they keep Maguire? Would Man City keep Maguire? Would Arsenal keep Maguire? Would Liverpool keep Maguire? They wouldn't, would they? And we have to look at it like that. But what can we do? It is what it is. Yo and Heaven agreed. Yo and Heaven, the future, I agree with them. Dallo needs to go, like you said on the WhatsApp, my friend. And Luke Shaw, in my opinion, definitely. Bobby, can Sunderland get something out of this game, or is it their season over too? I think they can qualify for Europe, mate. Let me just have a look at the season, the league. I think they can qualify for the Conference League, if I'm not wrong. Let me have a look. And that'll be good for them, of course. EPL table. Let me have this. So Sunderland, Man United are well clear. Liverpool now. EPL table. Man United are well clear of Sunderland, of Liverpool now. Man United have 64. Liverpool have 59. If it ends like this. Oh, close one there. Great shot there from Sunderland. That was a good shot. Sunderland, if they win today, Sunderland will have 49 points and they'll move into 9th. They could possibly move ahead of Chelsea, depending on goal difference. So they will be 9th. And the way the league is going at the moment, it's quite possible that there could be 6 Champions League places. So Brentford, Brighton could get Europa League, and the 9th and the 10th, I think, will be Conference League, if I'm not wrong. So Conference League is still a thing. If they win their next 3, so they've got the Conference League to play for. Big up, Greg. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again, guys. Good to see you. Big up, Marky Martin, the legend. Big up the community, my friend. Good to see you, mate. Let's beat Sunderland. Hope Bruno breaks the record today. Big up. So I hope so. Congratulations for Bruno Fernandes for winning the Football Writers Player of the Year. Congratulations to him. Brilliant. Deserved. Absolutely. Absolutely deserved. De Ligt and Martin's too many injuries. Who would you like us to sign? There's a few, Grayo. I think that Man United need to look at who would I say? Someone who could two-footed, by the way. I think we need someone who's two-footed who could play left centre-back and right centre-back. Oh, my goodness. Here comes Sunderland. Big chance. Great save, Lamans. Great save, Lamans. What a save. Siddiqui. Noah Siddiqui with the chance for Sunderland, but what a save there. A brilliant save. Really good save that. He's been really good this season. Lamans. Back to Graham's question about the centre-back. I like Castillo. There's a player called Castillo Lacaba, Grayo, that I like very much. I think he's going to be a very good player. Man United also interested in Affenberg. I think it's Affenberg. Guy from Elche in Spain, a German player. I like Schlotterbeck as well, Grayo. I think Schlotterbeck would be brilliant at Man United. However, Schlotterbeck is very left-footed, very left-sided. But I would like him, definitely. Absolutely. We've got a lot of work to do, Grayo, haven't we? We got so much work to do, so many players to come in. I also don't get it. Is it selective membering or something? Because even with 1 game a week, we have a suspension and injuries. Now, imagine 4 competitions to play for. We'll be in problems, mate. We'll be in problems. We won't get this far in the Champions League to even worry about it. That's the thing. We won't get this far because we'll be knocked out. Imagine us playing this lineup against Real Madrid away or PSG or something like that. Yeah. Squad needs to be built, mate. Absolutely. To us, I would have rather played Martinez DM so that Heaven got to play. Yeah. I mean, why don't... I mean, this is one of those folklore things, isn't it? Where, you know, Martinez in the midfield. We've always said it, haven't we? All of us. We said, why don't we play Martinez in the midfield? And it never happens, does it? It never happens. You know? I don't know why we don't do it, but, you know, I think he would be good in midfield as well. But, you know, maybe it's because of his injuries. We don't want to risk it. Good play there from Ahmad. Luke Shaw. Oh, it's a good tackle. Oh, it's a free kick to United. It's a free kick. Surprise, surprise. It's a free kick to United there. Johnny, in fact, we probably should have Heaven and Euro for the final 3 games. It's Champions League already confirmed. You know what, Johnny? I would do the same thing because you can build a little connection there between the 2 players, a relationship between the 2 players, and they're young as well. So they got a ceiling and they got a future. I would have done exactly the same, Johnny. Spot on. Absolutely. Spot on. I don't know what McCarrick thinks, but this Maguire obsession, Maguire's a bench option. It should be Aiden Heaven and then Euro for the future. Yeah, Maguire can stay. Maguire's a bench option. Why does he have to play every game? That's what I don't understand. No, I don't want it be in some biased sort of Brexit thing. Do you know what I mean? At the end of it. Anyway, Bruno's going to take the free kick. The writers' footballer of the year, Bruno, by the way. The writers' footballer of the year. Chance. Oh. Unlucky Kobe Mainu there. Ahmad, sorry. Unlucky Ahmad, just wide. 2-0 to Brighton, by the way. Brighton 2, Wolves 0. Brighton fighting for Europe as well. Wolves are already down, so they ain't got nothing to play for. Mandem, it's always frustrating having to watch Dallo regularly blast the ball on the top of the notice board when he has a chance. If we really look into those chances, it would have helped us immensely. Yeah. Luckily, he's not playing today. It's a Mazruri today. So luckily, Dallo's not playing for once. Surprise, surprise. You know what I mean? Marcus, I especially want Mount gone so that the number 7 jersey can be vacated till we get the right superstar to wear it. Exactly. Go to show how much Glinios know about United giving the chance. Over the years, mate, they've really put the number 7 shirt through the mud. They've really put the number 7 shirt through the mud. They really have. You know? Yeah. We kind of ruined the legacy, haven't we, of the number 7 shirt? We kind of ruined the legacy. Big up Loki. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you again. Of course. Here come. Oi, close. By the way, it's good to see Grayo back in the house. Welcome back, my friend. And good to see everyone on the stream, guys. Guys, it's all football opinion. And that's what it's all about. You know, ultimately, what do we want? What do we want, guys? What's the connection between all of us? What is the connection between all of us? Successful Man United. That's it. That's what we all want, you know. And if we're all successful, we'll be celebrating. Greg, sending amends is different. He's different. Sending amends is just different. He's just an unbelievable player. Unbelievable player. Silverback Gamer Beast. What's going on again? How you doing? Long time no see. Sal and chat. We all good? Come on, United. Let's get a nice quick start. I mean, we're on 10 minutes now. 11 minutes. We haven't really got any start. But yeah, Sunderland should be 1-0 up, to be fair. Yeah, we got to do a little bit of improvement. We really do. We got to do a little bit of improvement. I've actually got a nice sofa today. It's nice. I'm sitting on the sofa. So it's quite comfy. So hopefully Man United have a comfortable win to match my sofa. Kenny, my lord, we are getting out running midfield. I know, mate. I know. I knew it. I knew we would. Mason Mount is not up to pace. I said, play. Sunderland are good at home. You know, we got to be careful. You know, definitely. Liverpool next game is Aston Villa away at Villa Park. It's over, mate. Let me just say it right now. After this game, we have 3 games left, right? 3 games left. If Man United even just draw this game, right, for argument's sake, Man United will have 65 points. Liverpool will have 59. We're 2 games to go. So only 6 points to play for. The only thing is that Man United have a level goal difference with Liverpool. Liverpool, we spent $500 million, right? So we will have 65 points. Liverpool have 59 points. We'll be 6 points clear. If Man United win today, third place is done. It's done. Third place is done. I think. Let me have a look. No, Aston Villa can still catch us. So if Aston Villa win tomorrow, 59, 60, 61, they have 61. If Man United win today, if Man United win today, more or less there. We're more or less there. We're goal difference. And we're +4 at the moment above Aston Villa. We win today, we're 3. We're third, guys. Let me just say, we win today, we're third, guys. And that's what I would say about that. And that's good news, of course. So we don't need to stress too much. But I don't want Man United to down tool, Absolutely not. Don't you dare give the job to Carrick. We are defending against Sunderland. Like, are you even serious now? I know, mate. I know. Look, Loki, I know the style of football is not good enough. And you can go. The thing is, right, I said it before, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, before he got his contract, had a 74% win record. Michael Carrick, in the same amount of games, is 71%, right? So what I'm saying is, I'm not sitting here saying that Michael Carrick is, going to fail. I'm not saying he's going to be the Messiah and he's going to save Man United. But what I'm going to say is this, right? We need to look at things very critically about the way we play. Because the majority of the games, we are being outrun and we should be 2-0 down against Sunderland already. Look at the space on the left-hand side here. We should be 2-0 down already. And we will be 1-0 down in a minute if we carry on playing like this. Trust me. Kenny. Definitely will miss Casemiro in these games. Yeah. Midfield needs a huge rebuild. Big up JDC. Big up my friend. We are playing against Prime Real Madrid today. It's only okay. We need to play on the counter. We always play on the counter. But as we know with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, JDC, counter can only get you so far. What happens when the majority of the teams play a low block against you? You know what I mean? What happens when a majority of the teams play a low block against you? And that's the problem. What to say? Cellular Mans is a brilliant goalkeeper, man. Grayo, mate, you're a gentleman. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate you, mate. I really appreciate you, Grayo. You are an absolute diamond, mate. Really good to have you back on the stream as well. Thank you so much for your generosity and kindness. You're a good guy. And guys, look, me and Grayo, we don't often agree with football. It's all about football at the end of the day. But you know what? We all want the same thing. We dream the same thing. We want the same thing, of course, guys. Absolutely. And it's a successful Man United. Thank you so much, Grayo, for your generosity and kindness. Big super chat there, £10. Thank you so much, Grayo. Really appreciate you. All go straight back into the channel, of course. Let's get this channel up to 20,000, man. Let's do that. We've been waiting to get to 20,000. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers very soon. Thank you, Grayo. Appreciate you and appreciate your generosity as always. Free kick to Sunderland. Free kick to Sunderland here. Yeah. Throw into Sunderland there. United look lethargic, really. Keith Schmidt outside Amala will be fantastic signing Samuel for the future, definitely. Free kick Man United. Big up Kenny. I'm a little bit behind on these chats. Big up Asif. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're doing well. Asif, you legend. Hope you're well, my friend. Absolutely good to see you. Big up everyone in the house, of course, guys. Everyone in the house who's here today. Sal, I really loved your comment on the show a few days ago. Dorga being another Gareth Bale, a brilliant observation. I saw Bale when he was 17 playing left back. Exactly that. In the championship, wasn't it? He was playing a left back, Grayo. Yeah. He was playing left back position and got integrated into the best attacking player, one of the best in the world, probably one of the best British players of all time. You know what I mean? An absolute generational player. And why can't that happen with Dorgu? Because I saw Dorgu play against Arsenal at the Emirates, and Barry won top bins. Hold on, trying to get this. Just see something. Yeah. Thank you, Grayo. Great. Thanks for noticing, Grayo. I really appreciate you. It's nice to get a little bit of recognition. Thank you so much. Not everyone agrees with me all the time, do they? Guys, absolutely not. Still 0-0, guys, in this game. Still 0-0 between Man United and Sunderland. Ooh, just put this there. Neil, Mountains are actually being overrun. Yep. It's a little bit sore. If Anana started, we should have been 2-0 down. That's true. Gray, and I thought to myself, he's the next Ryan Giggs. Yeah. Well, Gareth Bale, definitely. Gareth Bale was... Shame he didn't come to Man United at that time, isn't it? Shame he didn't come to Man United at that time. You know. Casemiro injured. Big up, Kenyon. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. This same script as Carrick job at Middlesbrough started great, but it kept worse every season. You know, I think like what we can do is that all I ask is for every Man United fan just to be grounded. That's it. Not discount Carrick because he's done a good job, and not go over the top with Carrick because there are red flags. It's a bit of a balanced thing. Now, there's nothing I want more than Michael Carrick to come into this football club, and he also already at the football club, and become a legend at Man United as a manager. He's already a legend as a player. No one doubts that. He stepped up in the Champions League final and took a penalty, buried it as a captain. So what I would say is this, right? Michael Carrick, you know, I hope he becomes that. He's going to get the job. It's pretty obvious, but I hope he becomes that guy. However, if Luis Enrique is available, look at Luis Enrique done in the Champions League. If he wins 2 Champions Leagues in a row, you know, I mean, if he's available, go and get him. But I don't want just any Tom, Dick and Harry coming in ahead of Carrick. You know what I mean? There's only 2 managers at this moment in time I will have. It's Nagelsmann and Luis Enrique. Right? Ariola's sort of, yeah, kind of like that. But I'm just saying think critically. That's all. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying. And I'm not doubting him either. You know? Did Ahmed have a handball? Don't know, mate. Didn't see it. No. Big up, Gregory. It's easy to blame Mountains, actually, but it's tactics. Look. I understand, JDC. I understand what you're saying. You know, I understand the tactics are a little bit old-fashioned, but, you know, this is what I would say. If Michael Carrick gets the job, I'm urging Michael Carrick, right? I'm pleading Michael Carrick to get a better coach, to get a better assistant, someone better. I don't rate Steve Holland. I'm an England fan, right? Steve Holland is the reason England didn't win anything. He's the most negative, backwards, consistent coach there is. I'm telling you right now, it's not necessarily Carrick, but managers are the motivators. You got to look at the assistant manager as well, the coach. Do you know what I mean? Wake up, Man United. Yeah, look, they're playing like they've already solidified third. Gabriel Biancheri is the next player to look out for Manchester United. Very good player, of course. Welsh international now, I believe. Bobby, didn't Bale hate Real? He put family, golf, and football in that order, if you remember that. He didn't. I think he liked Real Madrid, but Real Madrid didn't respect him the way they should have respected him. That's what it is. You know, if it was Gareth Bale-linho, they would have respected Gareth Bale a little bit more. If Gareth Bale was Lionel Messi and he scored that goal in the Champions League final against Liverpool, right? That scissor kick from 20 yards, people will be making DVDs about it. People will be making DVDs about it. People will be making Netflix series about it. You know? But because it's Gareth Bale, you know, they didn't respect it. Back to back Champions League finals for Enrique. Maybe back-to-back wins as well, you know. Give it a couple of seconds. What's going on, Gregory? Big up, Gregory. I don't know what you mean, Gregory. What do you mean, couple of seconds? What do you think of Siddiqui? Like him. I like him a lot, Leeson. I've been speaking about him a lot on the show. Noah Siddiqui is a very good player. Great midfielder. I want Bruno to get the 20th assist and more to top the list. I want Man United to win. That's what I want. I'm not too on about individual accolades, to be honest with you. I like it. I congratulate them. But these assist records, He's never going to be better than Beckham and that, so it's no point even having the assist record for me. And that's what I would say. You know, I'm not in it for individual accolades because all I want is Man United to achieve something. You know, then you can bring up your accolades and bring up your achievements. Say, look what I've done. I don't care. What did you win? Did you win a league? Did you win a Champions League? No. So that's what I would say. You know, accolades don't really mean anything. You know what I mean? For me, personal accolades, they don't. What means a lot is this for me, that I would much rather have a player that has less stats and winning things, you know, in my opinion. Kenyon. Emery wins Europa on 30 million net spend. Give him the job. Kenyon, no. Not for me. No, because there is a difference between managers who are at their level and managers who fit certain football teams. Emery failed at Arsenal, right? And I know, look, at the end of the day, he is an Aston Villa type manager. There's managers there, like Thomas Frank, like Glasner, like that, who are there, right? And they can't really get to there, you know? They are basically what Emery is a Sevilla manager, basically. You know what I mean? I don't know. Look, you know, I got my reservations about. I think he's a nearly man. You know, I think he's a nearly man. And if he wins the Europa League with Aston Villa, he's a Europa League legend anyway, isn't it? That's what he is. You know. There's no handball on here, Gregory. I haven't seen no handball yet. Why? Or should I have seen a handball? They haven't replayed it on mine. That's a yellow card, I'm sure, definitely. Sal, in regards to Gareth Bale, thank you. So it's a fact. Imagine Gareth Bale signed for Man United at that time. Different levels, you know. Absolutely brilliant. The closest thing to Giggs was Gareth Bale for me. In regards to Welsh players, great Welsh players, of course, Man United have a number of great Welsh players who come through the ranks. Ryan Giggs, one of them. What I hate is that the slander of Ryan Giggs. You know, Ryan Giggs obviously had personal issues outside of the football club, but I don't like the way people like to downplay Ryan Giggs. I mean, it's unbelievable. Like, people try to rewrite history. You know, I don't like the way people try to rewrite history, definitely. JDC, my main problem with Carrick is coaching. From reports we are given a more player rest and intensity is training and dropping, resulting in performances from player like Mbuma and Ahmed getting worse. I agree. He needs to be more intensified. His training needs to be more intense. I agree. Absolutely. Corner to United, by the way. Bruno's going to be taking a corner. Corner to United. Cross comes in. No. Kenyon. The way we are playing right now, basically secured first. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing, Kenyon. But we played like this all season. Anyway. Kenny. Emery is a cup winner, but not elite. I agree with Kenny there. He's someone who will get you a cup. Definitely. But we've had a lot of those. We got another corner, guys. We're getting back into the game. Look at what's going on. We're getting back into the game. We've got a corner, guys. We've got a corner. Let me just watch this corner come in. Cleared away. United are getting a little bit back into the game now. Would you take Jose back at United as manager, Sal? Asif, I can't even believe you're talking about that, mate. I can't even believe you've even said that. No, I would not. No, I would not take Jose Mourinho back at Man United. He's not the same guy anymore. He hasn't been the same guy for years. If you were at Old Trafford, just over the bar there from Xerxes. If you were at Old Trafford when Mourinho was manager, you'd understand. He was, he was toxic, man. Really is. They're coming up. Sorry, guys. Bale, main problem is he never learned Spanish. He never connected to the fan base. He did learn Spanish. He could speak Spanish, mate. Did you know that? He did. He done. I got it. Go on YouTube. Gareth Bale speaking Spanish in a press conference. You'll see it. You'll see it. He did. The fans didn't like him plainly because he was British. Let's be honest, right? His name wasn't Paulinho. That was it. Right? I'm saying that he was class, and the thing is, Real Madrid fans disrespected Cristiano Ronaldo anyway. So, you know what I mean? That you know what they're like, innit? Evening, guys. Carrick dropped Heaven and picked Leach. I like my number 6, but he didn't deserve to be in the team. Big up, Chow. Nevertheless, Modric was right up there in those times. Modric is a legend, mate. And that's another example of players that don't stat pad, but get the job done and help the team, you know. And that's, this is, nope. Looked like a chance. It's half an hour gone here, guys. Mourinho drew 17 games and still didn't win the league for Benfica. My goodness me. I don't want Mourinho back at Man United. I can't even believe we're even mentioning him back at Man United. Do people know how toxic that guy was? My goodness. We need to look forward for our managers, not backwards. Never go back. It's like when people say we should go after Ghana. No, I don't want him. He wasn't good once. He's not good. He's not good again. You know, I would say that. Kenyon, we need to start buying players. Proactive teams already signing number 2. You were right, Sal. Board full of those. We will do it next time. Kicking the ball down the road. Yeah. Man United are kick the ball down the road FC. You know. Oh, you know what? In the summer, it's like, in January, we're going to make a transfer. Don't worry, we get the job done in January. In January comes, it's like, we're going to sign. We're going to go all out. We're going to assault the transfer window. And what happens? You know what happens, don't you? Excuses start to come out and stuff like that. If Michael Carrick gets the job, right, he needs to be backed. It's as simple as that. He needs to be backed with a capable squad, you know? I would like to see a different coach as well, in my opinion. Mandem, what happened to Bell? What happened to every player the fans end up turning on that row? Well, they turned on Cristiano Ronaldo, and Cristiano Ronaldo is their greatest ever player, in my opinion. I don't care what they say. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo scored more goals. It's just White from Sunderland again. Broby with a shot. Cristiano Ronaldo scored more goals than any other player did at Real Madrid, right? And they didn't respect him. Scumbags. The one thing I'll say about Real Madrid, though, Man United and Real Madrid have a glowing history with each other. If you understand about the 1958 Munich disaster, Real Madrid dedicated, I think it was their Champions League title afterwards, a year later, to Manchester United, because it should have been ours. You know, this is what people don't understand, you know, and it should have been ours, definitely. Mourinho drew a lot of games to us as well. He's a draw specialist. So, who, in your opinion, should leave next season? Rasmus, Rashford, Rasmus, Rashford, Mount, Ugarte, Shaw, Dalot. Who else? Maguire, I think. No, Maguire stay. I'm joking. Dalot and Onana Bayinde. Onana Bayinde. That's it. I think that's about it. I'm edging towards Grayo. I'm edging towards Dalot. I'm edging towards Ahmad leaving. That's going to upset a lot of people, but I'm edging towards Ahmad leaving. I don't think Ahmad's good enough. So I'm edging towards making some money for him. You know what I mean? Yes, Al, someone asked me today if I should take Jose back. I said, don't want a coach who has lost the coaching ideas decade back. You know what the one thing is, Asif, why, you know, the thing that made Jose Mourinho such a great manager was his charisma. It's his charisma. He doesn't have the charisma anymore. You know, he doesn't have it anymore. And that was the one thing that sort of got him through certain things, didn't it? What is Xerxes even doing here at the pick up Loki? I know. He's got a chance here today. What's your thoughts about United working on a deal with Edison? He's not my main choice, Ryan. Ciao. He's not my main choice. Hasn't played well for 2 years. His price is significantly dropped because of that. And he's playing in Serie A, and he's played in Serie A for a long time. I don't mind signing Edison if we're going to get Anderson and Stiller and Tonali and these type of players in. Right? I don't mind signing Edison. But if we sign Edison as a main target, I don't know what we're doing, guys. I really don't. I really don't. It's ridiculous. Cleared away. Good clearance from Man United there from a corner from Sunderland. It's going to be a free kick to Sunderland. Ciao. For me, I have said it should be third signing. Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. I can already hear and read it. Big up Kenyan, sorry. Big up Kenyan. Yeah, Anana's gone. Anana and Bayern. I said them, yeah. Definitely Anana. The goalkeeper Anana, yeah. Not Amadou Anana. Definitely not the Aston Villa Anana. Sunderland are doing a suplex city on us. Kenny, they're outplaying us at the moment, mate. We've been outplayed all season. It's nothing new to me. You know what I mean? Look at the saves Lamans has made for us. Imagine Onana in goal now. We'd be 10th place. Yeah. That's the difference between a good goalkeeper and a poor goalkeeper, isn't it? There you go. Ruben Amorim had a poor goalkeeper last season. I mean, every single time we went into the games with Onana, we felt nervous. We felt anxiety and stuff, Cleared away from United. Look, at this moment in time, guys, Man United just need a draw. Right? It's not going to be the worst result in the world. However, I want Man United to win. But Liverpool drew today. There's no stress. But it's good to get in a winning habit. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I want. Score a few goals. Take Sunderland to the cleaners, and that's what we should do. What's your chat's shitting on Xerxes? He has been one of the better players in this game. I wouldn't go that far, JDC. The bar is not very high at the moment. I think he's been in and out of the game, just like everyone else. That's about it. I think the team's performed poor as a whole, all game so far. Xerxes given the ball a couple of times, but so is everyone else. I think it's another poor performance. You know what great players do, JDC? They take the game by the scruff of the neck. Great strikers, that's what they do. Out of nothing, they make something amazing happen. Out of nothing, when the game is going away from you, boom. I'm wishing him all the best because we're going to send him. So it's always good for him to perform. I don't want JJ Gabriel to be influenced by Ahmad into thinking that the back pass after back pass is want to play in his position, way to play in his position. Yeah. Ahmad, for me, is not good enough for Man United, in my opinion. I'm being honest, guys. I don't think Ahmad is good enough for Man United. I like him, but liking means nothing in football. I like that player. So what? It's like when people were telling me about Carlos Baleba earlier on today. I like Carlos Baleba. So what if liking someone doesn't bring Man United to the championship? At the end of the day, I want players that are going to play for the football club. I want mentality monsters. Like I said, Anderson lost his mother a couple of weeks ago, and then he's in the next game playing at the weekend, playing at a high standard. You know what I mean? Sal, I agree with you. You said about, but I'm surprised at Ahmad. What about Leach and De Ligt because of their injuries? I am surprised at Ahmad as well, but I'm surprised and not surprised, Greg, because I looked at his physique and when he was a little bit younger, there's people forget he's nearly 24, right? And when he was a little bit younger, I was like, yeah, he's young. He's going to build up. He's going to bulk up. He's going to become a good player. He hasn't improved for me. In fact, he's regressed. Leach and De Ligt, I would give Leach one more season and see what happens. And De Ligt. It's worrying, Grayo, but the problem is, what the problem is that we ain't got that much money, you know what I mean? And we need midfield, and we need that sorted out, We got Mazza, we got Mazraoui, we got De Ligt. No, we got Mazraoui, and we got Lenny Yora, and we got Aiden Heaven at the moment, who are fit. If Leach and De Ligt can stay fit, I think we'll be fine. I think if we get a good midfield, Grayo, I think it'll protect the defense a little bit more as well. I do agree with you, though. The fullbacks need to change, mate. They need to change. We cannot have Dallo and those players in the team. I mean, can you imagine Luke Shaw is closer to a double testimonial than not a double testimonial, if you know what I mean. Jafar, what's going on, my friend? Have you noticed first and second balls? Let me just see this attack. Well tackled by Sunderland, nearly from Xerxes. First and second balls, third balls are being won by the Sunderland players. Our players are running like headless chickens, throwing the game, idiots. Do you think they're throwing the game, or do you just think they're not good enough? What do you think? A manager, like I've said 100,000 times, a manager can only do so much. You could take is it the cow to the river? You can take a cow to the river. Doesn't mean the cow's going to drink from the river. You know what I mean? So as much as I will criticize tactics and things like that, the players are just, some of them are just not up to the level, with my humblest of humbles, of course. JDC. So what I meant is just pointing out Xerxes out of 11 players seems to be kicking a soft target. He is a soft target, and I'm not targeting anyone today. I'm looking more at Ahmad and players like that who played every single week. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Mason Mount, JDC. That's what I'm looking at. Xerxes, I understand, right? I understand, right? He's rusty. He hasn't played for a while as well. We've got to remember that. And we have to be fair, guys. JDC's right. We have to be fair with Xerxes. He is a soft target. But let's look at Mason Mount. Let's look at Ahmad. Let's look at these players, you know what I mean, who flattered the sea for so long. Luke Shaw and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Sal, do you think Tchouaméni and Valverde brawl was benefit to United? Time would tell. I said time would tell. If Man United managed to sign one of them, it would benefit Man United. One thing I would say is that the denial is going to happen. They're going to deny it. If it didn't happen, they wouldn't have been fined 500,000. Valverde is going to downplay it because of ego and pride. Tchouaméni is going to feel regret and sorrow. But that relationship there is never going to be fixed. So one of them has to leave, maybe two, because imagine the disruption that can have on the team in regards to Real Madrid. And Real Madrid don't mess about. They're not Man United. They don't mess about. When Real Madrid get things done, they get things done. Do you know what I mean? They get things done. When Real Madrid, you know, when there's problems at the football club, they'll just transfer list you. It's simple as that. Simple. They won't dilly and dally like Man United. You know what I mean? Ahmad, Shaw, Xerxes, Mount, Dalot, and various others need to work rate of Mbumo, Sesko, great mentality monsters. Haven't seen much of Sesko today. No, I haven't seen much of Cunha today. Sorry. I haven't seen much of Cunha today, if we're being fair, if we're being honest. Absolutely not. Let's wait for the Champions League. Let's see what confirmed Carrick. Let's wait for the World Cup to end. Let's wait for January. Let's see how Carrick does over a season. That's exactly that. I would stop giving out 5-year contracts, Kenyan. I would stop doing that. I would start giving rolling contracts on managers. That's what I would do. And at the end of this season, I'll reanalyze that. I'll reanalyze it, you know, and that's what I would do. Absolutely. JDC, like Bruno has lost balls 6 or 7 times. Bruno's been poor, mate. I'll be honest, JDC. Bruno has these in him, these games. I forgot him, but I'm mentioning him as well. Mount, Bruno, Shaw, Ahmad, all these players. But again, let me just say something. As a Man United player, you look after yourself, right? Make sure you do something to show the world, show Man United fans, you're wrong to get rid of me. That's what a Man United player should do. Show me something. Take the ball from 30 yards, bury it in the corner. You know what I mean? Something crazy. You know, because there are some players that have bought time. They've bought time. They've purchased excuses, basically. You know what I mean? But I would say to Xerxes, go out there and just go and grab a goal, mate. Go and grab a brace. I've got your back, and that's it. You know what I mean? I hope he does. Team's playing poor, though. You know, all the team is playing poor. At halftime, I would take Ahmad and Brian Mbumo. Why does that Brian Mbumo always the one that gets sacrificed? I don't understand. As far as I'm aware, Brian Mbumo, here come Ahmad anyway. Brian Mbumo scored 20 goals last season for Brentford. Would Ahmad do that for Brentford? Be honest. Would he do that for Brentford? I'm not sure he will. I'm really not. Kenny, imagine playing this like this in the Champions League. Forget about it. Forget about it. We'll be out the first round, mate. We'll be out the first round. Sam, Paul Parker believes keeping Harry Maguire is sentimental. He's right in a way. He is, but I understand it at the same time because we're owned by Ineos. Ineos don't want to spend money on more defenders. They, that's the more players they keep, the less they have to do business wise in the summer. So, yeah, it is a sentimental thing as well. Yeah. Let's leave Ahmed at Sunderland on the trip back. He might go to Sunderland. You never know. Here comes Xerxes. Go on, Xerxes. Take it on. Bend it in the corner, mate. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Hit the first man. The Guardian down, yeah, I sort of get. Big up, Grayo. Big up, Grayo. It's just a little bit lightweight for me. I just think he's too small. I don't think he's powerful enough. I don't think he's brave enough. When I'm looking at Man United, Gray, you've been there, Man United wingers, they've always been brave, no matter who they've been. They've been brave. They take on their man, they get the crosses in and things like that, We are lucky in this game so far. We're playing a little bit better at the moment. Here we go. Cross comes in, cleared away. Xerxes. Go on, get that ball in. To say that was a good chance there for Man United. We've got 1 minute of injury time, guys. Not good enough so that leads to throw in the game. They seem uninterested now. 2 games left, should give their all and finish strong season. I agree with you. Absolutely, Jaffa. Spot on. What better way to end the season by winning the next 3? It would make people think Man United are back, Man United are back. It'll make people think Man United are back. That's the thing. Xerxes hasn't played for ages. True. That's in his court. I've said that. Absolutely. I believe that. Yeah. He's rusty. Joshua Xerxes should suit AC Milan a slower league. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Big up, Nikki. What's going on? Watching from today. Big up, my friend. Hope you're doing well, Nikki. Hope you're well. JDC, manager can make a player better in training, but if we keep giving player rest, they will regress. True. Very true, JDC. Yes. This is why, JDC, by the way, Man United need to play more than 1 game a week because they need this sharpness. Trust me. They need it. Corner to Sunderland, guys, for halftime. Just our luck if we concede now. Corner to Sunderland, guys. What corner whipped in? Wide. Marcus, I really hate that FIFA doesn't enforce the shin pad rules anymore, including all the players that socks down and no protection. When we were playing no shin guards, you can't come on the field. I agree. I agree. Because when they break their leg, they're going to be crying, innit? I know a number of players who've been saved by shin pads. Saved by shin pads. You know what I mean? Not the greatest performance so far, brother. Looks like we are under Van Gaal. You know why it is, Graham? You know why it is, isn't it? These players know that they're in the Champions League next season. And give these players an inch, they will take a mile. That's what they do. And don't do a 0-0 for me. Don't do 0-0. Please don't do 0-0. At least give us a 1-0 win, Man United. Don't give me a 0-0. I've had enough of these dour affairs. You know what I mean? Really, I've had enough of these dour affairs. Really have. Need to replace Casemiro properly this summer. There is a Casemiro-sized hole in the midfield. Exactly. I agree with that. I agree. Where has Bruno been today? Collecting his Football Writers Player of the Year. That's what he's done. He's made it now. By the way, it's Brighton 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Asif, today's game is clear evidence as to why we need to sell players like Mount, Xerxes, sure, but Ahmad still has time to turn his around in next season if he carries the same form. He has no time for me, mate. Why does he have time and why doesn't Xerxes have time? Why does Ahmad have time and Xerxes don't? Can you explain that to me? Ahmad's been awful, mate, for weeks. Ahmad is not a Man United player. Ahmad is a little player, little midget running around. That's all he is. He doesn't do anything in the game. That's it. He's not strong enough. He's not composed enough. He ain't got the flair. He ain't got the crossing. He's not good enough for me. He might get the odd goal. He might get the odd assist. He's not a Man United winger for me. And he's never will be. He's 24. Why the energy for Xerxes but not for Ahmad? You know, Ahmed Xerxes been better than Ahmed in this game. You know, I would say that. Reason the brawl happened is because Xabi Alonso firing Valverde was upset with Xabi for playing hit at right back. Valverde, Vinny, and others. Valverde tried to hit Alonso apparently, but this thing has been boiling over. I've spoken about it. I broke the news, JDC, on Stretford Post. It broke on Stretford Post. You know that. I know exactly what happened. So best we don't get into it, but it's been going on for a while. It's been going on for a while. You know what I mean? I would say. Absolutely. Spare me a second, guys. Just bear me a second. I'm just putting this on, guys. 1 second. Bear me. Yeah. Grayo. Please, everyone can smash a like on the video. Thank you so much, Grayo, you legend. Been a journalist, then hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. It's really good to have you here, my friend. And yeah, man, what a boring game. But you know what? It's good. It's a good feeling in a way. It's a good feeling in a way because we're in the Champions League. And in too much, guys. Sorry about that. Hopefully I'm not lagging too much. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it is hotel Wi-Fi, of course. Gregory, it's difficult to achieve assists when Bruno's passing options are Ahmad, Xerxes, and Amount. True. Kenny, it doesn't make it easier. That's it. It doesn't make it any easier. That's for sure. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. That's for sure. Definitely not. Feeling like a 90s game here. What are you talking about? 90s games were exciting, mate. The 90s games were fun. This is feeling like a noughties game, mate. This is an exact example. Guys, did this guy watch 90s football? Does he know what about 90s football, Neil? Did you watch 90s football? That was proper football, mate. Proper football, mate. I think you got your decades muddled around, your generations muddled around. It's definitely this day and age type of football. Can't snub around. I should just walk into Sunderland changing rooms after the game. We definitely need like 7, 8, 9 players. I agree, absolutely. Way off it, mate. Danny B, absolutely. I wonder if Tchouameni watched that first half. I don't think he did. I don't think anyone other than a Man United fan would sit there and watch that game religiously. I don't. Absolutely don't. Let me just put my phone on charge. 1 second. I'm back. I am. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Let me have a look. JDC. This game has 90-minute United winner all over it. That's how we play this season. Yeah. That's how we play. So I know it's not physical, but he is a sneaky player who steals the ball under the player's nose. Oh, my God. I don't know, to be honest, but something that is there in Ahmed. You can't read football then. Oh, sorry, Asif. You don't know, but there's something in there. What? You like the player. That's it. Based on a hunch. That's it. There's nothing there, mate. Nothing to see. Trust it from me, who's watched football a long time. Probably longer than you, Asif. A lot longer. And I like Ahmad, by the way. Just the Sunderland pounding us relentless. I'm looking for their point. Do I take a point right now? I wouldn't take 0-0. You know what I mean? Ephraim, We look lost on the pitch. We do. We do, Ephraim. We do. I'm not having this Ahmad thing. I'm not having it. He's been shit for ages and people just brushing it off like he's, nothing. Then Xerxes. I see something sneaky in Xerxes. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Ahmad needs to change his boots or something. Being poor again tonight. How many times has he been poor? How many times have we said that? How many times in the last few weeks have we said he's been rubbish? You see, I like people call the game as it is. I like people call the game as it is. Don't call games just because they like that player. They're feeling that player. They like him personally. It's like all mushy and everything like that. They get with players. I don't get that with Man United. This is the ruthlessness we need to obtain. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Greg, Sal, is playing Bruno out of position more effectively than having Ugarte in midfield? I think probably is. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why we're playing Bruno there. We should have just played bloody a youngster. He don't. Under Amarim, he didn't play well there. Definitely, he doesn't play. Bruno is not number 8 for me. 100% not. 100% not. Leeson. Carrot's too soft, the United manager. It's going to see, innit? Well, next season we'll see. Would you bring on Pochettino for Mason Mount? Yes, I would. Yes. And I'll move. What I'll do, I'll move Cunha into the number 10. I'll move Patrick Dorgu on the left. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably take off Bruno today. I don't think anyone should be exempt. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Asif. Sunderland have been the best in the first half. Yes, Sesko and Mbeumo should be on in the second half. I agree. And your boy Ahmad should be substituted. Definitely. Look, guys, you can have your favourites. Football's subjective, but when players are not performing and they haven't performed for weeks and months, right? We can't be defensive with them. We can't be like, a defence league with certain players, and that's what I would say, We can't be all defence league. Definitely not. Dorgu is number 10. Good point. Good point. Yeah. Or we can move Bruno back into the number 10. Take off Ahmad. Bring on and put Mbeumo there. Yeah, I want to see Dorgu on the left. I think that's where Dorgu is effective, in my opinion. But number 10, you never know. He might bury one top bins like he did against Arsenal. Bruno will do better in the second half if he swaps place with Mount. Yeah, a little bit worried about Mount, Greg. I just don't think Mount's the guy. I don't think Mount's the guy. I think I would have played Jim Thwaite. I would have played a young player there. I wouldn't have played Mason Mount. I don't think Mason Mount is warranted a place at Man United anymore. Mazraoui looks good defensively now ahead of him. The only thing with Mazraoui, Ephraim, is that Mazraoui doesn't go forward enough, in my opinion. That's the only thing with him. He doesn't go forward enough. Let me just see the time. Right, we're looking for the first half now, guys. The second half is about to start. We're just waiting for the second half to start, guys. I'm just sorting out my screen. Massive game today, though, guys. I won't be doing a watch along, unfortunately, for Man City, guys. I've got to go out, so I won't be doing that. I think Man City will win. Different Man City will win. I've got a sneaky feeling for West Ham. I have got a sneaky feeling for West Ham. Where's everyone gone? Hold on. Where's my chats gone? Where was I? Yeah, I agree. I do have a soft corner for Ahmed, maybe due to last-minute goal he scored against Liverpool's. That was a long time ago, mate. But I admit the club above every player is no one can promote it. Yeah, it's a long time ago, mate. It's a long time ago. An absolute long time ago, Good memories, but That's all they are. Mount is not. I mean, moments in football, moments players. There's moments players everywhere. You know, we need consistent players. That's what we need. Mount is not the guy about Ugarte is crap. I don't know if Ugarte is crap, Gregory. I just don't think he suits the league. I don't think he's crap. He's better than Mount, mate, in the midfield. Definitely, 100%, Gregory. Sorry, Greg, but he's better than Mount in midfield. Seri Lamens, what a goalkeeper, the best, mate. Should be goalkeeper of the year, in my opinion. So underrated. I tell you that right now, so underrated. And we're waiting for the second half to start, guys. Time is almost ready to go. We are almost ready for the second half. Let me just get this sorted out. 1 second. Yeah, my ankle. Yeah, we're ready for the second half now. I'm just going to set the game up. 1 second. Yeah, these are hotel watchalongs. I've had a few of those in recent days. Right, let me. Kenny, Sal, are you doing a City watch along? No, mate. No, I'm not doing a City watch along today. I'm not doing any more watch alongs tonight. I got a couple of things to do. I was contemplating whether to do this one or not because I've been traveling. So I was contemplating whether to do this or not. And yeah, but I managed to squeeze this one in. Still 0-0 between Man United and Sunderland. Just waiting for the second half to kick off, guys. Sal, Joel Gomez is on his way to Edison. Looks favourite to us. How do you see that? How do you see that? I'm not a big fan of both of them, to be honest. Asif, if Edison was our third signing, then that would be okay. But I would like to bring in if we sign Anderson and Tonali or Anderson and Angelo Stiller, and then we got Anderson as well, then I think that's not bad. You know what I mean? However, what I would say is that I think Edison, they're desperately trying to get rid of him, isn't they? They're desperately trying to get rid of him. That's what they're trying to do. Yeah. Big up, Kenny. You're welcome, Gregory. I can't miss you guys, man. I can't miss you guys. I can't miss a Man United game. I generally don't miss Man United games. I may miss another couple of games, but sooner or later I'm going to be doing more watch-alongs anyway. You know what watch-along I was supposed to be doing tonight? I was supposed to be doing Galatasaray against Atayaspor. If Galatasaray win that, they win the Turkish league. I was going to do that watch-along, believe it, guys. Yeah, I was going to do that. Greg, Sal, West Ham is the only point behind Spurs in the table. Which club will stay up? Spurs, mate. The reason is because West Ham have got Arsenal. If Spurs win the next game, West Ham lose against Arsenal, Spurs are going to be 4 points clear with a couple of games to go. So I would like Spurs to go down. I'm not a big fan of both of them. I mean, to be fair, I'm not a big fan of both of them, but I would like Spurs to go down, but I don't think they will. I think that win the other week was big for them. It was huge. You know, it was huge. Yeah. Still 0-0, guys, between Sunderland and Man United in this dead rubber game. I mean, Sunderland have got to do something because they can still qualify for Europe, of course. Beef Bully, Sal, mate of mine said that Ariola will be our next boss. Who's his source? Trust me, bruv. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I've got my reservations about it. As I said, I want Luis Enrique, mate. That's the only manager I want. If it comes to Carrick and Luis Enrique. But you know what I mean. Spurs getting relegated by Chelsea as West Ham will beat Arsenal to Marseille. You think that will happen, Richard? That will put the cat amongst the pigeons, won't it? If West Ham beat Arsenal, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if that happened. If on me, my top signing would be Tonali, Anson, Truman. It would be amazing transfer window if that happened, Asif. It would be incredible, Asif. It would be amazing if we did that. It would. Don't know if it's going to happen. No. So would you rad your brother if Spurs go down? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. No. I wouldn't do that to him. He's had enough pain in his life supporting Tottenham, Greg. You know, when I was growing up, Man United were very successful. You know, Tottenham weren't, and you know, I almost felt bad sometimes when you know, he would get happy about semi-finals and things like that, and then got knocked out in the semi-final and things. Yeah, you know, so I don't wish it on him. No, but I think they'll survive. I think Spurs will survive. I do. I think they will survive in the end. But if West Ham win tomorrow, like Richard said, if West Ham win tomorrow, I think West Ham will survive. But that's a big game for West Ham tomorrow against Arsenal. It's a massive game, that one. That is, if West Ham win, Man City will win the title. That's what will happen, you know? Here come United anyway. United wasted my time here with this dour performance. Richard, Xerxes, Martinez, Mount, and Ahmad not good enough for United, Sal. I think Martinez is good enough for Man United, but he's got an injury problem. That's the thing. But I think he's good enough. He's proven he's good enough. But I just think he's got an injury problem. Good touch from Xerxes there, and a poor shot there from Cunha. He tried. Is that a corner? He tried there, but is that a corner? I thought that should have been a corner. Maybe a second. It is a corner. No, it's not a corner. Maybe a second. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Man United, a bit like watching paint dry at the moment. You know, I could, you know, I should put one of those simulation screens on. You know, it would have made a difference. They're so boring sometimes. Look, here comes the cross. This can make it exciting. Go on, Cunha. Luke Shaw. Cross. Poor control. Missing Sesko, Richard. Absolutely. Asif. I am. Agreed, saying Enrique would be on the bet side to manage United. I cannot see anyone else who can handle United heat. Maybe Nagelsmann, like you said, but I prefer Carrick if not Enrique. Enrique is a no-brainer. Enrique is a player that is a manager that you don't miss out. You don't miss out on a manager like Enrique. You don't miss out on managers like Enrique. Sorry, Marcus. Goodness me, someone's screaming outside of my hotel room. No, I'm not staying in the Cecil Hotel. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Richard, would rather have seen Cheeto than Xerxes. Marcus, this Manchester United game needs to pick up. It might. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Ahmad, man. Ahmad had a big opportunity there. He could have passed it to anyone. He could have shot himself. He could have shot. No, he's not on the bench. He played yesterday in a youth team game. He should have been on the bench. It's only I'm not saying only a youth team game, but usually they are. If they play the youth team game, they are sometimes on the bench. Yeah, he's not on the bench today, Asif. Sadly as it is. $52 minutes gone, guys, by the way, on this epic encounter. Was it too much to ask for some goals today? Was that too much to ask for? Was it too much to ask for a couple of goals today? We might still get it. Not saying we won't. Our man needs to pick it up, man. On confidence issues, but you're playing for Man United, mate. You're playing for Man United. You've got to do better, man. You know. And I would place Ahmad in every single one of our wingers, by the way. Every one of them. And Mbeumo as well needs to do better. You know. But with Mbeumo, I've seen him do what he did at Brentford. Do you know what I mean? I know what he did at Brentford. So with Mbeumo, I would have. I got a season left with him. Like a season next season, if he's still doing the same thing, I'm gonna go, what the bloody hell's going on? But with Ahmad, he hasn't proven anything in the top level. You know, and that's the thing. Ahmad should have done better, absolutely. Hiring Enrique would be a different level of commitment to be the best, which United has not shown in quite a long time. The thing with Enrique, Gregory, is generally a good person, number one. He's ruthless, number two. He's tactically aware of everything. He adjusts his tactics as well. And watch what's going to happen, guys. Watch what's going to happen in the Champions League final. Arsenal fans are getting a little bit giddy. They're getting a little bit excited. Guys, watch what's going to happen in the Champions League final. Watch how he's going to adjust his tactics and things like that and beat Arsenal. That guy is different. There's managers and then there's managers. He's a new Pep for me. He's a new big manager. Cristiano Ronaldo said we should get Luis Enrique before we got Ten Hag, didn't he? Sorry. Oh, nearly from Sunderland. Asif. When today cements the first place, and that means better Premier League revenues and that helping the summer business. Yes. I think we'll get third place anyway, Asif, barring something ridiculous. If we lose today, then it gets a bit wooey. But I think barring something ridiculous, we will get third place. But you're absolutely right with the revenue. Yeah, it helps all round as well. You know, there's a big difference between fourth and fifth and third. Third is bronze. We're the third best team in the country. And when you're the third best team in the country, you say, okay, so why can't we be the second and first best team in the country? You know, you get to that level, don't you? And I always think, you know, the higher up the table, why can't we be second and first next season if we come third? You know, if we come third, there's no reason why we can't. Mandem, seeing enough sub off Mount, then Leacher at DM and Heaven at Lesson. Big up Mandem. I honestly could see Sunderland. I'll be honest, guys. I could see Sunderland scoring. Sorry, excuse me. I could see Sunderland scoring, to be honest with you. Marcus, Mount can play hard in this game all he wants. We all know he will get a paper cut tomorrow and be out for 3 weeks. I'm just scared, soured on that guy. I think he should be, mate. I think he's the right guy to be soured on. There was a TikTok video, right, of Mason Mount before he signed for Man United. And that TikTok video, guys, look it up. Mason Mount TikTok video, dancing, right? That TikTok video got to me. It shouldn't have got to me as bad as it got to me, but it got to me. I honestly, it shouldn't have done. I got a bad temper, right? And I'm working on that, right? But one thing is for certain, that thing would trigger me. It triggered me, and I was like, My goodness me, this guy's a clown. I don't want him at Man United. Lo and behold, Man United sign him. My goodness me. You know. Yeah, I'm yawning. This is insomnia treatment right here. Again. Good tackle from Mainu. Nice little chip at no, not. Spoke too soon. Spoke way too soon, guys, didn't I? We got about half an hour to go, guys. Half an hour to go. This light isn't light. This light is off. It's a real light. It is a real light. It's not green screen. It's a real light. Yeah. This game needs to do me a favor. Wake up this game, honestly. Come on, man United. Come on, big up Nick. Big up. Yellow card. There you go for Man United. Joshua Xerxes got a yellow card. It's a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh. Mandem. I saw that. It was atrocious, but it's good to PR so people already have forgot about it. Ugh, it was awful, mate. It was awful. I don't like things like that. I as a footballer, you should be having a certain standard, man. Honestly, when I saw that TikTok video, it was like, what the hell are we doing here? You know, I've gone a bit dark, guys. I look like I'm in a cave or something. I can guarantee I'm not in a cave. It is a little bit dark because obviously the ambience in this room. But sorry about that, guys. I think it's a good thing, you know. Don't have to deal with my mutt face today, do you? Greg, for a decent hotel, what is the light doing there? It's a backdrop room. My hotel room's decent. It's a light. It's like a suite. So I'm in a different part of the room on the suite. So basically, if you go into, there's different parts of the room, mate. This is a 5-star hotel, Greg. You know, absolutely. But it is it's a suite. So this is the only spot I can find to do the stream. Anyway, cross comes in for Sunderland over the bar. God, Carrick can't plan against Sunderland formation. Fulham 0, Bournemouth 1. Bournemouth look like they're going into Europe. God, Carrick can't plan against Sunderland formation. This will be a big problem going into next season. Well, I warned people. I just say I warned everyone before it happens. You know, what goal by Ryan? Again, another player that we should have signed, definitely. I mean, what that you are in a good hotel and the light is not good. The light is brilliant. The light is beautiful. It's ambiency. It's just ambience. It's just my computer's not good, Gregory. I haven't got a good computer. I'm using my laptop camera. It's not great. Sorry. Unfortunately, the laptop that I have is not great, Greg. Sorry. The lighting is all right. When I buy a new laptop, you see a difference, but it doesn't pick up light, unfortunately. When I go back to where I usually am, I have a proper camera. I don't use the laptop camera. I use a proper camera, so it's better. We're not all rich. Let's win this 1-0. Yeah, let's win this 1-0, guys. Let's win this 1-0. We got about, guys, 29 minutes to go. Yeah. Bear me a second. All right, still 0-0 between Man United and Sunderland, guys. Man United almost made a mistake there. Almost made a mistake. Greg, it seems wrong without a ceramic Madonna. It does seem wrong about my ceramic Maradona. It does, Greg. I should take my ceramic Maradona everywhere I go. I got that from Naples. They worship him. Here comes Sunderland. Great save, Le Mans. I have to look, guys. Le Mans is a different level, guys. I'm sorry. Le Mans has saved us again, guys. Dog about to come on, thank goodness. Le Mans is different level. Yeah, I do need to buy another laptop. I do need to get another one, definitely. Yeah. Soon come, guys. Soon come. I'll get one. Mandem. Sixth place will only get champions if Villa win Europa and finish fifth. Then the winner of the FA Cup should be in the top six. Yeah. I heard that if Aston Villa win the Europa League, top six becomes top six. Yeah, becomes top six. Yeah, and finish fifth. Yeah. Looks likely that could happen now. It does look likely that can happen. Le Mans is the next level. We'd be losing this game easily if we went Le Mans. Le Mans already saved the United ship today, twice. Le Mans, he's a next level man. You know, he saved us. It should be 2-0 to Sunderland, 2-3-0. Xerxes off. I don't use my laptop, and it's been quietly become a decade old. You know, Gregory, I won't even say that my laptop is any younger because it's not. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, before I moved to Abu Dhabi, I had a recording studio and I had all the latest equipment and stuff like that. Now I'm working on this laptop. But this laptop, I'll be honest, it's done me good. It served me well. It served me well, and I appreciate the little things in life. You know, I appreciate the little things in life. I've got lucky I've got a camera at home, so that's why it's usually okay. You know, why no subs? We're dominating this whole game. Subs are coming on. Dorgu's coming on. Xerxes come off. 25 minutes to go. Guys. In this awful encounter, by the way. It is an awful encounter. It really is. I'm sitting there talking about laptops. Sam, big up, Sam. Chelsea sold Mason Mount to Manchester United knowing he was injury prone. Man United should never buy a player who's injury prone. It should be the other way around. Man United bought a player knowing that he's injury prone. Chelsea are laughing. Of course, Chelsea are going to take the money. You know, Man United shouldn't have bought him. Always 65 minutes finding a target man for Bruno. Yeah. Where did they put Dorgu, by the way? Greg, where did they put Dorgu? I didn't see. I didn't watch the substitutes. I wasn't concentrating. This game has done me in. If they put him on left wing, he's on left wing. I would take a Mason Mount as well. Mason Mount shouldn't even be on the pitch. Mason Mount shouldn't be on the pitch, guys. Absolutely not. Come on, United. Do something this game. My goodness me. You know what they're going to do, right? They are absolutely going to bore us to death this next 3 games. You know, this next couple of games going on, this is going to be, it's going to be a common theme here. This is what's going to happen. Trust me. They've done this before, you know. When the season's over, they've really solidified almost 100% their goals for the season. And then it's like, whoop, drop the Devils. Goodness. I ordered a laptop between February and March, and I'm still waiting for it. Did you? Where did you order it from? Space. I know I need to get a new MacBook. I only like Apple. Obviously, Apple's my thing. Because obviously I used to edit music videos and things like that, and Apple was what I used. I think it's the best. Here comes Ahmad. Chance. Oh. Go on, there's another chance for United. Bruno. Back at Ahmad. Get the ball in, Ahmad. For once, get the ball in, Ahmad. Cross Ahmad. Cross Ahmad. Cross it back. Passes it back. Passes it back. Never crosses. Never bloody crosses. Honest to God, that guy, bloody useless. Needs to cross the ball a little bit more, man. Stop being so selfish. Where's that coming from, mate? That oh yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen. Around 20 minutes to go, guys. 0-0 in this game. Man United are going to get 3rd place. We know they only need a draw in this game, but it doesn't mean that they should bore us to death. Liverpool drew 1-1. Surprisingly, Chelsea. I almost said that was going to be a draw, you know. But then I thought, nah, it's not going to be a draw. You know. Referee bet not add on any time. We are so poor, Chow. Ahmad, corner. United. Amazon. They're usually quite sharp, Sam. Why is it taking so long to get your laptop, mate? You ordered it in March. It's like, you know, when you order a Ferrari, I don't know if anyone's ever ordered a Ferrari, but you know, sometimes you have to wait 8 months for a Ferrari, especially if you have, it's not a corner, especially if you have custom designed it. It takes up to 8 months before it arrives. Up to 8 months, guys. Yeah, don't forget, guys, I will be back for some watch-alongs tomorrow. I am doing the Asna game in the evening. We got also, guys, we got El Clasico tomorrow. Be interesting to see if Tchouaméni starts. Innit? We'll know a lot in that game. Oh, off the post from Sunderland. Sunderland have come the closest. Off the post. Deflected onto the post. Very, very close. Very close, guys. My laptop is gone, yeah. No, his laptop's gone if he's waiting that long. Mark, big up, Mark. What's going on? I hope this sounds about the new players should get 6 months of them doing. Sorry, I don't sound harsh, but new players should get 6 months off them doing them. Don't get that. Then 6 months to implement feedback. If they are way off it, they need to leave. I get the gist. I agree, Mark. Absolutely. We need to be ruthless, mate. Absolutely. We need to be ruthless. Definitely. Definitely need to be ruthless. We definitely need to be ruthless, guys. Absolutely. You know what? A camera. Let me tell you something about a camera. A camera is only as good as its lighting. Let me tell you that right now. As a video director, film director, a camera is only good as its lighting. Lighting can make a camera look 1,000 times better. You know. You've been talking about Ahmed. It's actually true. Big up, Mark. Hope you're well. Are you back yet, Mark? Big up, Mark. We have insufficient bench. Why don't play some youngsters? You might unearth a gem. Greg, who would have known? You might unearth a gem. Who knows? You know, why don't bring some youngsters on the bench? You never know. They'll take the opportunity. We need to give Ahmed Diallo back to Atalanta. Don't think they want him. We need 6 players at least. At least, mate. Yeah, 6 or 7. 7 is the 6 or 7 is the bare minimum. Dorgu, nearly, but it's a poor ball for Ahmed again. Or Mainu. It's a free kick to Sunderland in a dangerous position, guys. Honestly, the way we've conducted ourselves in this game, do we actually deserve to win? Do we actually deserve it? So I just got back from my mate's daughter's first birthday. How have you been? Very well, Mark. So far, so good. You know, hopefully it stays so far, so good. You know, happy birthday to your mate's daughter's first birthday, first of many. Happy birthday. I just got back from my mate's first birthday, daughter's first birthday. So hopefully it's the first of many. That's what I said. So I think that's a good thing to say. But yeah, I've been all right. I've been all right. So far, so good, mate. Everything's cool at the moment. But that could change, as we know all too well. But hopefully it doesn't. Touch wood. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like for me for this absolute dour football match. Guys, we have not been blessed today with good football. But please, could you do something and just smash a like and subscribe if you're new, guys? That'd be brilliant if you guys could do that. Greg, we need 10, 12 players. If that happened, Greg, I'll shave off my eyebrows. Never going to happen. Mbumo's on for Man United. Mbumo's on. Hopefully he can do something. Sunderland look like more likely to score, though, if I'm being honest. They're the ones that are getting the ball, dangerous balls into the box. Dorgu, here we go. So proper wing play. Go on, Dorgu. Gets the cross in. Look, at least he attempted to cross straight away and he's won a corner. You see? You see he's won a corner. This means how good Kase is. Glazinios should learn how important it is to face Kase with level quality. It looks like United have no desire to win this game. It's true, mate. I agree. Absolutely. Sal, we are getting second if City get a point deduction. Are they getting a deduction? I don't know. They'll probably fight. It'll probably drag out, won't it? We had an opportunity to come second anyway without points deduction. We blew it. You know, there was a time when we could have been 4 points behind City with a game into something like a game in hand or something. Take third though. We move up next season. We should move up next season. Cleared away from the corner. Still in play. Comes back out here from Bruno. Here comes Luke Shaw. Get that cross in. Shaw gets a cross in straight away. He's first man. Back to Bruno. Cunha. And Mbumo now. Same minute and we're still on 0 shots on goal. Bloody hell, man, damn. Is that true? Unbelievable. That, you know what, Mandem? That happened against West Ham at London Stadium. We got 1 shot on target in 90 minutes. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. We shouldn't be having 1 shot on target. You know, Now, guys, we've got about 13 minutes to go. About 13 minutes to go. 0-0 between Sunderland of the Northeast and Man United. Who's actually been to Sunderland? I've been a couple of times to Sunderland. It's actually a dock. 0 shots on target, 0 big chances. XG is going down, you know, man. XG is going down. Am I missing something, Marcus? No, you're not, mate. You're not missing anything. Nothing is being missed apart from a good game of football. Mainu. The way we play, how we dragged out these results, I don't even know. But, you know, Dorgu already looks brighter. And this big, chunky, bloody Sunderland player just fell on his head. He's been out injured for the last bloody few months. This bloody useless Sunderland player just fell on him. Honest to God. Total step down in quality when the main 11 aren't there. We haven't played well, Mark. We haven't played well for a while, mate. We'll be lying to ourselves if we thought we were playing well. You know, we haven't played well. We've been scamming it. We've been scamming results. Marcus, you missed the previous message about Tchouaméni. Let me have a look, Marcus. Yeah, let me see it here. Here we are. I get the odd feeling that they are making Tchouaméni to be the bad guy when all I have heard Valverde being disrespectful to Alonso and investigating Tchouaméni into altercation to something stinks here, bro. I spoke about it this morning, Marcus. What I liked about Tchouaméni is that Tchouaméni backed the manager. I don't think that's a bad thing because apparently Valverde had slapped the manager or something like that. I mean, imagine that. You know, so I do believe that I've heard about Tchouaméni. I've heard about Tchouaméni, and I've heard about him being a good person, a quiet guy, the last person to do that. And I've heard bad things about Valverde, though. You know, that's the thing. You know, Valverde is your typical Uruguayan, mouthy guy. You know what I mean? Like a, how would you say it? Like a Suarez sort of person. Do you know what I mean? Flop game, indeed. It is a fan. Very bad. And I apologize to anyone who's not a Man United fan who's watching this. We need starters in place of Casemiro, Shaw, Dalot, and Diallo. That's 4 starters plus full bench requires. Hence, that's why I say against the reality of our clubs. I mean, it would be beautiful if we did that, Gregory. It really would. They would have had to have deals done already. They would have had to have some agreements done. Like other teams are getting agreements done, except for us. You know, 10 minutes, guys. Less than 10 minutes. I don't know if I can sit through this whole game, guys. This team has wasted my time. The only good thing is this community. That's it. The community have kept me going. Oh, Dorgu, careful. Wow, did that. Slap the manager. Yes, Uruguay are very disrespectful. Remember when Suarez used that racial slur against ever a handball? World Cup typical. Yeah. South American in general, they got that aggression in it. And that's the thing, you know. But I liked what Evra did back, though. That was funny what Evra did back. Evra won that battle. Big time, you know. Man United, a world-class centre DM to come. Mount is not a CDM fan. No, he's not. Beef, Sal, if we do not score, it will be the first time now versus Everton and first time under Carrick. So our XG's gone down. It hasn't gone up. We're scoring less goals now. We actually are scoring less goals. What CDM you like to come you? Bigger Earthan. What CDM you like to come you? I like a lot of CDMs. Tune in every morning to Breaking Dawn, and you'll know I speak about a lot of CDMs on there. That could potentially come to Man United. There's loads. Anderson and Tonali, can't get wrong with that. Anderson and Stiller would be good. That would be nice. 7 minutes to go, guys. I don't see where the goals are coming from. Suarez, mate. Suarez is a clown. Liverpool still celebrate him, you know. Guys, we're nearly there. We're nearly on full time. We did it together. We're nearly on full time. You know what I need? And guys, I need it. I should be putting in CVs. I want people to, if I need someone to do my stream for me, someone. Maybe I should get someone. Maybe I should get someone else to do the couple of streams for me when I need it. Broby doing MMA on shore. Oh, good play, United. Great play from Cunha, and he didn't get the ball out. It's out anyway. It's out of play. He was a vampire. He was. He's weird. Yeah, I think everyone likes Tonali. Earthan. Big up to Earthan. Telling you, a 90-minute winner is coming. This is football. A big red flag. You know what? I agree with JCD. I do. I think his football's unsustainable, mate. I don't think this is good football, mate. I think we're going to get found out next season like this, guys. I'm sorry, we will. I think we will get found out this season. I really do. 6 minutes ago. I think we're going to get found out next season, guys. I don't want to be like that. But I think it is. I think it's the fact that we have to contend with. Ciao. Sunderland's goalkeeper has 0 saves. Lamens has made 4 saves. It really sums up this game. It sums up Man United. It sums us up because everyone's gaslighting us to thinking that Man United are playing some phenomenal football, you know? Earthan, Tchouaméni for me is overrated. No, he is not, Earthan. With all due respect, he is not overrated. No way is he overrated. Tchouaméni is not overrated. If he's overrated, who do you rate? He plays for Real Madrid. He's a very good player. 45 caps for France. He's a good player, man. If we don't like a player, doesn't mean they're overrated. I can't take football opinion seriously if you think Tchouaméni's overrated. He's not my favorite player in the world, but you know what? I can't take it seriously if you think he's overrated. Sorry. He's a world-class player, mate. A world-class midfielder. Anyone would be jealous if we got Tchouaméni in. Playing for Real Madrid. You know, first team Real Madrid. Not just playing on a bench, first team. You know? Brighton 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. By the way. And United just get on with this. Based on what, Earthan? Based on what? I think you're you're in a minority, mate. A very, very low minority. Instead of Glinios wasting time to go and get Germany and get Stiller and the makers and the Malas of the world for far better price than any hidden gems that there is, Marcus, but we still have to buy the elite as well, at least a couple, not just the cheap. Trust me, bruv, players. We have to get more elite players. United scouts need to go out and do their jobs. Absolutely. Tonali's world class in what world? Couldn't even get Italy to the World Cup. World class players get their teams to World Cups. We really need that Tchouaméni experience in the coming in the Champions League. Absolutely, man. Them. He don't play youngsters. Remember when Amarim was getting slated for not playing youngsters? Well, here you are. He's a Blaber glaze. I look. One thing I don't do, guys, even if I don't like him, like, for example, Arteta. I don't like Arteta, right? I think Arteta's obnoxious, right? But if he goes out and wins the Champions League, right, and the league, I'm going to praise him. I'm going to say, yeah, he's come of age. He's a very good manager. If he does that, and I don't like him, just because you don't like a player, you don't even watch. People probably don't watch him either. They probably don't watch Tchouaméni play. People just look at Tonali. Why is Tonali a world-class player and Tchouaméni not? What has he done for Newcastle this season? I like Tonali, but let's be real here. Let's be honest. What has he done for Newcastle apart from getting them near the relegation zone? Can't do the final day transfer sign. Is like, we're going to do that, mate. Don't worry about Marcus. It does give me a headache as well. Guys, we've got about a minute left. Plus a little bit of injury time. Hopefully not too much. That looks like a yellow. That's an awful challenge from Bruno. Bruno makes me laugh. Only world-class midfielder are Verdi, Pedri, Vitinha, Joe Gomez, Bruno, and maybe Rice. Yeah. I think Tchouaméni's world-class. I think Anderson has potential to be world-class. Joe Gomez is not world-class, JDC. Sorry, Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez is not world-class. I'll argue that. He got, Joe Neves. There you go. Sorry, JDC. There you go. 2 years ago, he got 0 cups for Real Madrid. Do you know what you could do in 2 years? Do you know what you could do in 2 years? 2 years ago, you know what I mean? So what? 2 years ago, what? What's he done since then? He's world-class, Irfan. Irfan, don't let me sing the cricket song to you. I don't like cricket. You love it. Stick to it. Because Tchouaméni is a world-class player. Definitely. He's gonna be in the cricket league. There's a few of them. Champions League. He won the Champions League 2 years ago. Beef. Sal, Bruno's Football Award. Some people are gutted. World class. Is he agreed, Sal? Yes. Yes, he's world class, mate. In number 10. But he has games like this. He has too many games like this. Guys, we've got injury time now. How many injury times has he had it on? 4 minutes. Guys, he's had too many games like this. He's had too many games like this, Bruno Fernandes. He needs to stop having games like this. That's what I would say. No red card. The referee is a disgrace. He is, yeah. 3 minutes to go, guys. Valverde is world class. Yes, Fan, he is. So is Tchouaméni. Here come United. They're going to score in the last minute, are they? No. Corner United. We've got 3 minutes to go, guys. Under 3 minutes to go. Corner United. Big up everyone who's joined me today. Really appreciate you all for being so persistent. Pat yourselves on the back. We're going to get through this game, guys. Big up everyone. End this game, Marcus. Tell me about it, you know. How was that not a red card? I know, Richard. I don't know. It's Man United, isn't it? Another one bites the dust, isn't it, my friend? Corner comes in. Cleared away. Valverde, I like Man United. I think a lot of people would like him as well. Fan. I think a lot of people would like him. Guys, we've got 2 minutes to go to put us out of our misery. Don't go anywhere. Wait for me. So I just here comes Dorgu. Go on, Dorgu. Go on. Oh my goodness me. Close. Biggest chance for Man United. Penalty. Penalty. No, he dived. He dived. I can't believe it. They're saying penalty. I can't believe it. He dived there, man. He dived there. I've been disappointed with them for a while. Nah, it's not a pen. Nah, he dived there. He shouldn't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't think Real will ever sell Valverde. If he carries on with the attitude, they will. Trust me. Richard. Force smash into the face. Clear red card. Forearm smash. So first time I heard that in a while. Forearm smash. Something must be done about dreadful officiating in the FA. It's been awful season, and not just this season. For Man United, Greg, I want to add for Man United, it's been awful. They've cost us a lot of points this season. We would have been second. Sam, Stuart Atwell should be banned from refereeing Manchester United games. He should be. Is he still refereeing? Yeah, he's this referee today, isn't he? He should be banned. Guys, we've got 10 seconds. We should have 10 seconds. Man United got a corner, though. If Man United get a goal here, that'd be funny. Dorgu's our best player. One of our best players, JDC. I've been saying that for a while. Yeah. It's going to be a corner for Man United. Oh, come on. Get on with it, Luke Shaw, you bloody... Get on with it. Corner coming in. Full time. Nearly. Full time, guys. Man United 0. Sunderland 0. Guys, an absolute awful display of football. My goodness me. Thank you, everyone who stayed with it, though. Really appreciate you all. Man United draw. Man United are basically in the Champions League now. Third place, sorry. We are in the Champions League, but Man United are third place. We didn't capitalize again on Liverpool's slip up. We didn't do it, by the way. We didn't do it, guys. Guys, I have to go. So I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I really appreciate you. I will be back, of course, for Breaking Dawn tomorrow. And, of course, the watch-alongs tomorrow as well, guys. We got the third place, I think, Mandem. I think that's all right. We got the third place. Absolutely. But thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Sorry it could have been a better game, but Man United are going to get third place. Big up the community. Big up Asif. Big up yourself. Sorry we couldn't get the third place, guys. I don't think I can analyse this game anyway. Nothing apart from man of the match, as United man them said, Le Mans. The rest is history, guys. A game I would like to forget, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I'll be back tomorrow, guys, and for the watch-alongs and for Breaking Dawn. So I'll see you there, guys. Thank you so much, you absolute legends. Smash a like on the way out for me as well, guys. Fantastic. Take it easy, guys. Third place is ours. Take it easy. Big up, everyone. Take it easy. Bye.